today we are going to look at BTS members JK and Jimin and how do they get along? Let's check it out. Hello, I am Sparta and welcome to my channel. How are you, my friends? It is so good to be able to get these videos done. I've been doing the series on BTS and I've gotten all of the members' single individual birth charts and everything done. So now we're going to be looking at, you guys have asked if I would look into how some of them get along with one another. And I know, listen folks, I know some of you like to ship them, different members together and to, and kind of get, excited thinking that there could be more than just a friendship. I want to make something very clear. These are real people. This isn't like, you're taking a character from a novel, a movie, a comic, an anime, and doing some kind of fanfic. These are real people. Now, they do portray sometimes a character of themselves, version that they think people want to see what is acceptable. We all do that somewhat. So when we see that mainly when we see celebrities, or we identify them if they're an actor or certain song styles, what kind of characters they play, and you can get confused and realize, this person plays a lot of villains. No, they're not really a bad person. It's just they're good at playing bad. Anyway, what I want to say here, I sound like a mom. I'm a mom. I'm Mama D. I have 2 kids, but I want to make something here clear. We need to be respectful of one another when we're commenting down below. I want you guys to comment. I want to hear your ideas. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions, and also know what more you want me to do. I need to remind everybody, because I know some of y'all kind of protective, possessive about people in BTS and their relationship with each other, and I'm not going to put up with any fighting. You can disagree with each other, but don't take it to a personal level where you are attacking the person because of their opinion, their point of view, their perspective. We need to be respectful. I always end the video saying, be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And I want to remind y'all, be kind to each other and also be nice to yourself. Don't put yourself out there and start fighting. That's not being nice to yourself at all. You're just picking a fight. Let's not do that. Because if you guys do that, I will not make another one of these videos and explore other members together. And I will pull this one down. I just don't want to put that out there because I don't want to cause strife in the community. I'm doing this as respectfully as I can because these are human beings. All right, so if you are disappointed with what I see with the stars show, we have gone through their birth charts, and now we're going to compare their birth charts and see also what sign Venus and Mercury are in, because Mercury is how we communicate, and Venus is our relationships and interacting with people. So I want to see how those signs connect, and how they would react to each other, and also look at the sun and moon, which is your ego and your emotions. Okay, so we're going to get into that now. If you just want to skip ahead and get to the psychic reading and the tarot cards, go for it. I will have chapter links down below. If you want to skip ahead and then go back, you can do either way. You just do what you want. I am fine with it. I make it set up so that you can make these choices. Just remember, be respectful in the comments. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. And if you are one of my new subscribers, welcome. I appreciate you so much. This channel is growing. And also, comment if you have an idea. Should I do something? Because we're getting close to 2,500. And maybe, should we celebrate? Should I do something special? Should I do a live? Should I do some readings for people? I don't know. Let me know down below. Tell me what ideas you might have. And let's get going. Hey, thank you for sticking around with me. I am enjoying some coffee. It feels like a Monday, but it's Tuesday. I need my coffee. I have a coffee warmer, mug warmer over here, so it keeps it hot. Yeah, I'm weird. Anyway, folks, let's see here. We are going to take a look, and I'm at JK and Jimin, and, you know, how they relate to each other. You know, do they fight? Do they argue? Do they get along well? What kind of a connection do they have with each other? I think some of their pictures are just adorbs, you know, like, hello, cute, cute, cute. And I think there's one image that because I absolutely love ballet. I was a ballet dancer, not anything as good as my mother, who was a prima ballerina. Balanchine's company, she was his his Sugar Plum Fairy in the Nutcracker. And yeah, she's talented. And so this is a picture from them performing Black Swan. It was live. I forget what award show this was at, but it is beautiful. And if you see it, I think that's where a lot of people think these guys have a strong bond, because you can see it even in their dancing and how they are with one another. So let's look into some things here. We got JK, who was born September 1st, 1997. And you got Park Jimin, who was born October 13th, 1995. He's just about 2 years older. Like 1995, wow. I just graduated from college, and my life, oh boy. Crazy times. Anyway, so we have the sun sign for JK he's a Virgo, an earth sign. He's like very loyal, analytical, very hardworking. Sometimes he doesn't know when to stop and like have some fun. It's like, come on. He can worry. He can also be very overcritical of himself and others. I kind of get a vibe, and he gets shy. You know, the moon sign is Libra, which is an air sign. And it's a cardinal sign. It's the thought. It's our thoughts. It's our intellect, our intuition, and you put this, into the moon with Libra. You got somebody who can be very gracious, diplomatic, fair-minded. He can pull himself out of an introvert and be social, even though he's shy. It's like, he can put himself out there, and then it's like, I gotta go back. He can be a little indecisive. That's definitely Libra energy. It's the scales. They're like, do I want this? Does not like confrontation. He doesn't forgive easily. So it's like, you wronged me, man. Kind of thing. And he can kind of feel bad for himself. Get stuck in his mind and thinking he's not good enough, and be extra critical of, what he's bringing in a relationship. Now we're going to look into, and then Jimin's moon sign. Well, his sun sign is Libra, which is the moon sign of JK, which is kind of, so you got so there's this, they can work well together. They also, both of them want to avoid confrontation here, folks. And they both can be a little unforgiving of one another, okay? So while they can just really get along and connect, it's also this, don't, don't wrong me, man. When you look into Venus, now Venus is where relationships are, and love, and our connections with other people. Well, JK's Venus, it was in Libra. So he's got the moon and Venus in Libra here. And this makes him very approachable, very gentle. He's afraid, there's a fear of loving, and being a little jealous. It becomes very self-aware, like, is it, what am I doing wrong? What about me? Is what's where the criticalness is. of himself, but he will portray something more approachable. And he's generous. He's very giving when he's close to somebody. And then we go to Mercury. And Mercury is our communication and ability and how we communicate with others. And we're dealing with Mercury is in Virgo, which is interesting because the Sun and Mercury are in Virgo, and then the Moon and Venus are in Libra. But things about when you're Mercury in Virgo, we're dealing with logical, good judgment, determined, witty. He could get nervous and be a little impatient sometimes in how he's trying to communicate. He can make something serious, but crack a little joke, make it kind of lighthearted, funny. And then we're going to look over here. We're going to go to Jimin, and his Venus is in Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign. And did I mention that Gemini, did I mention Jimin's moon sign? I don't think I did. It's Gemini. Gemini is an air sign. So he has a lot of air. I'm not calling him an airhead, folks, but where JK has earth to ground him, Jimin doesn't. He's just like, woohoo! And so when we go into, so now he's got a water sign. Venus is in a water sign, and it's in the fixed, deep, straw heart fixated water. So in a relationship, dealing with people, he can be very passionate and intense, very loyal, and he'll concentrate on the other person and want to do and be there for them. But sometimes his energy can come across being possessive or jealous or controlling, and it's not that he actually really is doing all this, but it's like his behaviors can come across as such because he is so intense and he knows what he wants, and he's very romantic. Very romantic. I'm like, woohoo! Now, Mercury for him is in Libra, which is where his sun sign is. And we also know that JK has the moon in Libra and Venus in Libra. So here we're dealing with it in Mercury, which is how to communicate. So once again, he can be very tactful, expressive, very animated, indecisive. So we got two indecisive people here, folks. Woo! And, he can be diplomatic. So they have a lot of in common. They can communicate. I see where there's some, colliding, because earth and air, they aren't good for a long-term relationship. Air wants to flow free, folks. And earth wants stability and groundedness. So their relationship, it could be passionate, it could be great, but it's not something long-term. More of a friendship, a brotherhood, a bond that they would have with each other would be more sustainable. They can struggle because of this, meeting each other's needs. And one may feel like the other's trying to hold them back, while the other's and the other might think they're trying to change them. So you got airs wanting to go out and do stuff. Earth here, JK's like, I just want to chill. And it's like, well, and he might take that as you're trying to change me and trying to pull JK to do something. He's like, you're trying to control me? And that's not it. They just communicate differently. They have different needs. So it's not, it's kind of like they have to learn to compromise, to work together, to honor and respect each other's differences that way. Now, think there's some challenges for them. There really is. If so, I really see, here, let me put up Jimin's birth chart also. Okay. Let's pull it up here. You kind of see how the shape it is and see where the planets, cross and conjunct. And then you compare it to JK over here. And he's more of a cup, a funnel, where you got more of a spider web action going on over here, which is very much an air signs. Yeah, it's like, so, yeah, I do see that, I don't see a long-lasting, sustainable kind of romantic relationship between these two. And I could be wrong, but I could also see that they could have one, but it wouldn't be sustainable. It would not be able to last long because they would not be able to just meet each other's needs in certain ways. And that doesn't mean either one of them were bad to the other. It's just we all have a different love language. We all have different needs, and we just sometimes a person is good for you during a certain time, and then you move on. And then, I find my wife, and, we're both earth signs, and we're just like very comfortable with each other. So let's get into the tarot cards. Let's see what we can learn, what's gone on with them and where they're at now. Let's check it out. Hey, we're getting into the psychic reading now. Got the tarot deck set up, and like some of you know, I often listen to music. I do have a playlist on Spotify with BTS music, which I'm listening to now. So just remember that this is all alleged, folks, and I do this for entertainment reasons, and we need to be respectful. These are people, Jimin and JK, and so let's see what the cards are going to say. Sorry, this song is so catchy. Temperance, and it's reversed. That's interesting. I was saying one, JK is an earth sign. He's a Virgo. And then you have Jimin, whom is a Libra, an air sign. So there is not a balance in their how they react to, interact with each other, the connection. It's kind of like they both can hit different extremes. Okay, here's the Three of Wands, and this is reversed. In Wands, we're doing fire, 3, and there is some frustration. They've had some conflict. And I kind of saw this also in the birth chart where they feel like the other person's doing something, but because from their perspective, how they see things, it's like, oh, you're trying to control me. No, you're trying to change me, and it's not what's going on. It's they are not communicating correctly to one another. Okay, too many cards fell out. Let's try this again. Getting like these pile of cards. Okay, and the Two of Swords. This is dealing with decisions. Swords of, is um, trying to make choices. And with it reversed, it's kind of like confusion of, they confuse each other. It's like, I we have this connection, yet at the same time, we we keep we have these disagreements, and it's only natural. It's because they're young and learning, and there's miscommunication happens. The Emperor card. The Emperor is often a father figure. It's authority. It's a fire sign. It's Aries energy here. And with the 3, I'm wondering if there is somebody that is causing some kind of division at times with them. And not Sata, who's got some fire in them. Maybe another Aries. I don't know everybody, but around them, but there's somebody, I don't think it's one of the other BTS members. This is an outsider here. Well, not too outside. They're like close to him. Yeah, they're causing the division. The 2 of Cups, it's like a breakup. And there's this imbalance, this broken communication, and so there's a tension because they haven't been able to communicate. They sometimes don't communicate well. They want to work things out. They have this desire, but yeah. And here's the Fool over the imbalance, and this is risk taking, and I think jumping in, it's new beginnings, it's upright, so this is good for them. I think they are going to be able to maintain a good friendship, a good bond, a brotherly love. And I think they're in each other's lives right now. They're learning from each other. The things that they're struggling with in the relationship are the areas in their life where they need to grow and let go of certain things. Here's the Strength card in its reverse. So this is over the Emperor. This card, the Emperor, when he pops up in here with these BTS readings, he's usually a bad guy. And I want to figure this out. I really, really do. Strength is reversed here, so I'm seeing, not recognizing things in each other. There's a lot of doubt and loneliness. I think this Emperor guy is very lonely and tries to create the drama. I think he tries to manipulate things also for Army to feel one way or another, and it's like a puppet with strings. I just see him whispering into each other's ears different things. Okay, the High Priestess, she's reversed, and it's over all this brokenness. And this guy has a hidden agenda. There's some secrets about this third person is just trouble, and I think is a core of any miscommunication. A lot of miscommunications that happen. Wow. These poor guys. Dynamite just came on. Gotta love that song. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords, and once again, we're dealing with beginnings. One is the start of a story of what's going on, and this was swords, air sign, dealing with mind, intuition. So there's going to be a breakthrough, a clarity that's going to come about. This hidden, they're going to learn what this guy has been manipulating things. They're going to find out. Now, both these people do not like confrontations, so it should be interesting. You know, Jimin and JK, I don't see them wanting to do a confrontation, but they're going to catch on. And they're going to learn, hey, I can't trust this other person. And he's causing trouble here. He's trying to, you know, he's the one causing the conflict. Here's the Five of Wands. Kook. He's causing lots of conflict, and it's because, look at this guy, the Nine of Cups. He thinks he is all that. He just is kind of looking around at these guys as his possessions. So I think he feels he can get away with this. I don't think he started out this way. I think this is more of something that's happened with things in his own life. Now, Page of Cups, we're dealing with innocence, young, youth, water. So this is a happy surprise. There is happiness for Jimin and JK. They are not going to let this guy interfere anymore. They're going to be on to him. That is really interesting. I want to pull out an oracle deck here. Oh no, I'm going to do the Letterman deck. You guys know this one. You guys are familiar now with the Victorian Tarot. And if you aren't, well, you're going to learn now. Now, this is 9 and bouquet of flowers. This is the, I think, Page of Spades, or Jack of Spades. I should say, not Page. Okay, so these flowers, this bouquet, oh, it's the Queen of Spades, duh. This is good luck. This is a gift, delight. We're talking something good. So, oh, You Are My Universe just came on. Oh, it's cute. Here we have the Stork, 17. 17 is the Queen of Hearts. This is promotion, improvement, new changes. And you got this with the luck. So things are going to be turning around for these two. And I think they've gone through a struggle. But I think with revealing what's actually happening, what was causing so much miscommunication, I really think it's going to... I really see this collab. They are going to do a collab, probably with someone else. I keep seeing a special collab, and I see these two being part of it, and it's going to be very beneficial. It is going to outdo what they have done. It's like, you guys have succeeded so well, but it's like beyond their imaginations, I'm seeing. And here we have 4. Kind of see the guy in this picture. He's over by his house. This is the King of Hearts. This is dealing with home and the immediate environment. And I see just happiness, stability. They find safety with each other. I see Jimin realizing that JK is like a rock that can bring him back down to reality. And Jimin can pull JK out of his being stubborn and looking and trying new things. and that is a good balance. But if they don't understand that it's helping one another, instead of seeing it as being controlling or manipulative, then you realize, oh, this is who they are, and this is how they. And yeah, you know what? Maybe I can do some stuff. I don't have to change completely, but I can get out of my comfort zone a little. I kind of see this balance. Then I pull up 3. This is the ship. You can see a little boat, ferry on it. This is the 10 of spades. This is travel. So yeah, they are on a hiatus. They're going to be traveling together with some others. I just see this almost like a tour. There's a collaborate. This is big. I keep sensing. 26. You see the book, the diary. This is the 10 of diamonds. This is the house of secrets. I think this collab they are working on, they're trying to keep it secret, waiting for the right time. I think they are concerned that others in the group might feel left out. This is 16. And this is the stars. This is the 6 of hearts. This is the house of dreams. This is our goals. So yeah, you put that over this happiness. I see this is they work well together. Working is a good relationship. They balance each other out in certain ways, and it's healthy. It might not have always been super healthy because I just see that one person getting involved. I want to pull out another deck. I'm just feeling something here. I'm using my Light Seekers Tarot deck. Most of my decks I get from either Etsy or Amazon, Barnes and Noble. I do. Oh, bad decisions just popped up. What a song! I'm always like, Snoop Dogg it did a collab with Betty Blanco and BTS. I don't think it was a bad decision to do the collab, actually. Here's the 8 of Wands. Oh, that is okay. See how the colors and everything. Wands, we're dealing with fire. 8 is usually an infinity kind of symbol where things just keep going. And so I'm seeing, rapid decisions. Something's coming up fast. Oh, Loki. My little Loki wanted to try and climb up on the cards over here. I knew she would. You guys could see pictures of Loki, which she was doing behind me when I was setting up to film on my community tab. She's a beautiful little black kitten. Okay. Okay, here's the 3 of Pentacles, and it's reversed. Okay. This is Earth sign. This is 3. This is usually there's a conflict. Ooh. I see a conflict trying to say, when should this come out? When should this come out? One feeling like you're going too fast. We need to slow down. Butter. Gotta love that one. I can't sing it because I can get a copyright strike. Sorry. I gotta focus. Let's see here. I want to find out. Ah, a bunch of cards. Did you see all these cards just flying at me? Let's say this here. Let's see here, jump out. This card is just begging. Oh, the Six of Pentacles, which is reversed. I see if they jump too fast, it's going to affect them. I think they feel like there's strings attached. Okay, they're trying to do a collab. That Emperor dude, I'm seeing here. They want to break from him. And it's almost like, I will let you if you do this one last thing. And it's like they're being pressured into doing something. They might have already done it to try and appease him. I also think they wanted to have much more longer hiatus than they're not really getting a hiatus at all. Okay, and here's the moon, and she is reversed. The moon, that's Pisces, water. It's a lot of our intuition, and here we're dealing with confusion, again, and fear. There's a misrepresentation. I think they're rushing and feeling rushed to push, to do this, do something. It's like, well, if you do this, then I'll let you do that. And here is the Eight of Swords, and you see the bound energy here. And this is totally, they're imprisoned, and it's holding them back. They don't realize that they can step out, that they can voice, because they actually have more power than this Emperor guy. They do, and they don't see it. He's got them thinking, you know, without me, there's nothing. But that's not true. They don't need him. Here's the Seven of Swords, and it's reversed. This is deception coming clear. Rethinking how we're going to handle things. This is the guy coming clean. It's like, okay, yeah, there's been a lot of trickery, a lot of manipulating, and it's going to stop. And it's all going to come forward. And I think we're going to hear about this. I think it's going to be more public. I think they are afraid to go public with what's been happening. This abuse, this controlling, you know. Just because you sign a contract and you're asking them, hey, help promote me and get me out there. But these promoters, they're like, you owe me everything because I put your name out there. And it's like, I did all the hard work, folks. If you could put my name out there, and if I'm not good enough, you know, but there's just an imbalance of power. And I think that's something that they want to shake the K-pop scene. Help others in this, musicians and performers, singers, rappers, dancers. Woo! So, this has been interesting. I am going to do a reading on, what, he goes by Hitman. He's kind of, I forget his name. I just remember going, why would you want to go by Hitman? So, as an American here, I'm like, Hitman is an assassin. Okay? It's someone you hire to do killing. But I think because he was making hit songs, it was like, hey, I'm a hitman. Doesn't translate well over here. It's kind of a creepy name to go by. I think of a thug, you know? Anyway, I'm going to do a reading on him. There is just, you know, I had a vision the other day when I did the readings, and I saw I could see the person, and so I got online and I started Googling, and he looks like the person in my vision. So, and you guys are hinting at it in your comments, so you know. So I want to do a reading on him. I really do. I want to find out what's going on with him and with Hybe taking over and all these changes. What's happening, you know? It's like they try to make a money-making machine, and I just see them using BTS for a bit and then tossing them aside. And I think the boys don't deserve that at all. Anyway, I hope you like this reading. Let me know what other readings you want me to do. Comment down below. I'll try to put a poll up also from your ideas and have people vote. I put the polls in the community tab. I'm going to start having a membership. You can join, and if you become a member for $4.99, you will get shout outs if you want. You get priority with me responding to comments, and you also will get to help me choose readings, and I might even do specific readings that you guys suggest because you are a member. So that's just something to think about. I do have my wish list down below with Amazon. If you want to somehow, gift me something, I really would appreciate anything. I really more want you to please share these videos, introduce other people to this channel, and let's let this family grow over here. I really just appreciate so many of you. I see your names and I recognize you, and I get excited because I want to hear what you have to say. It's wonderful. You guys are wonderful. You make me feel like I'm doing good and I'm not fumbling anymore. I feel like I'm doing something I really, really enjoy. And I hope that shows here. So, folks, like I said, remember all this stuff is alleged about the evil emperor and everything, okay? I just want to make that clear, even though I'm probably going to refer to him as the evil emperor for quite some time, since he keeps popping up as one. Anyway, I love you guys. Remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Bye.